They say music is life, so I give them the Cha-Cha Music Review podcast. Turned up the volume, gave them the time of their lives. They said they wanted new artists, I gave them the Cha-Cha Spotlight series. They wanted deep music conversations, I plugged them into the Cha-Cha Let's Talk music series. They are crazy about the hit makers, so I hit them with the Cha-Cha Hit Makers series. And for the albums I know they shouldn't miss, I blessed them with the Cha-Cha Album Review series. I created the Cha-Cha EP compilation series, so they will have a taste of the best of EPs. They should tell their friends, you should let your family know, we should let everyone who cares about African music know. Afistonova is back in the game, and you can catch me every Saturday amplifying the African sounds by bringing the best of African music to your ears. I am your musical plug, the creator of the Energy Force, and this is the Cha-Cha Music Review podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Cha-Cha Nation, my name is Afistonova, your musical plug and the creator of the Energy Force, and I'm back with another episode of the Cha-Cha Album Review series on your award-winning podcast, Cha-Cha Music Review Podcast. Today, I'll be talking about this debut album from an artist that I've always loved the sound from the moment I heard his first song. 2 of his EPs were good. I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed the first one more than the second one. But combine both of them together, I would say he did pretty well on both EPs. And he has also released smash singles, from the moment he has been in the industry. And come the 1st of September 2023, Ruga released his first studio album titled Rule the World. Yes, that is the name of the album. And the album features the likes of Jugglerz, Projexx, Govava, and Sauti Sol and Stefflon Don. And the album was produced by Kukbeats, Legendury Beatz, TSB, Thekidparris, FRNKIE, Benjiflow, and Cadenza. Those are the people that worked, on the album. I'm not going to lie to you. I had a whole lot I scripted down that I was going to say about this album, but I'm just going to talk, I'm going to allow my emotion to talk about this album because what I felt listening to this album was very emotional. Now, first off, I think I need to should I say call out my guy SGM? Yes, if you're listening to this, let me call you out. Remember that conversation we were having the other day, about Ruga being monotonous or no monotonous, sounding the same all over, blah, 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 blah. If you now listen to this album, Rule the World, I am very, very sure that you will not say what you said that time because this album, I know what I'm about to say might sound like a far-fetched, but trust me, this is a masterpiece of an album. For a debut album, this is an album that you look back to and you say, okay, one of those artists that dropped one of the best, debut album. Ruga's name is a name that you're going to call, and Rule the World is definitely the album that you're going to mention. So, like I said, the album contains, 17 tracks. The album kick off with the song titled Thor, and Thor is like an hip-hop, kind of song, and this also shows the diversity, let me use that word, how versatile. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. How versatile, Ruga can be, because this is not the slow dance or Ruga that This is a more up-tempo hip-hop song coming from Ruga, and this song talks about, how he has been on the tour, making money, getting the bag, chasing the papers, girls around him, and all of that. And like I said, this is a very good song to open the album. And just when I thought, okay, Ruga has kicked off the album in a very good way, maybe the ball is going to drop, Ruga took work. It took the ball higher. It took the post further by dropping this next song titled Ashana, which was produced by Legendury Beatz. Oh my God. I don't even know where to start, and I didn't know what to say about this song because this song is so, so, so sweet. I mean, this was already track 2, and this was the point where I knew that, okay, you know what? I am definitely going to enjoy this album, and this album is definitely going to be good because the first track was banging, the second track was choking, and then you move into the third track, the fourth track, the fifth track, up to track 10. I'm not going to lie to you, there was no point that I felt like I wanted to skip any particular track, and this was just on my first listening. As a matter of fact, I listened to this album from the moment I pressed play to the 56th moment, because that is the entire length of the album, 56 minutes, and I did not skip any song. As a matter of fact, after listening to the album for the first time, I already started picking out my favorite song, and it was even hard for me to pick out my favorite song because once I play 9, I love 9. Don't let me talk about 9. Don't let me start getting 9 because 9 is one of my favorite songs on the album. The production, the melody, the vibe, the energy. Kukbeats, what you did on that production of that song is insane. Like literally the song gives me musical orgasm, which is another thing that you're going to feel much about this album. This album is just, like I said, the album too sweet. More no sugar coatam, more no sugar to come. Anybody that has ever doubted Ruger's ability to deliver, I think this album is to show you that Ruger can deliver on any standard, on any beat, whether it is Afrobeat, whether it is hip hop, whether it is amapiano, whatever it is, whatever style that you want. Ruger definitely has. One of my favorite songs also on this album. I mean, I've mentioned 9 on that song that I feel like I should mention is a song titled I Want Peace. This is definitely one of my best songs on the album. This is one song that I connect to in a way because of the message, that is in the song. And, let me borrow Burna Boy's word. If you are looking for a song that has substance, then this is one song that has substance. If you are looking for an album that also has substance, this is an album that have substance. Like I said, it's hard for me to pick out which song is my favorite song. But one thing that is not hard for me to do is to tell you that I do not have any song on this album that I don't like. I like every song on the album. Even the song, what's the name? Toy Boy, that I felt I wasn't going to like. When I heard the song for the first time, I was like, okay, I think I like this. I don't know, there was just something about the name that I saw that just made me feel I was not going to like this song. But then I listened to the song and I felt like, yo, Ruger, what is this? Everything about this album, from the production was superb. Shout out to every single person that worked on the production. The features, every artist that came on the album killed, the features. And then Ruger's pen game. This is one argument I've been arguing. You people to say Ruger does be right. The pen game is top notch. I'm not going to do any comparison, but yeah, his pen game is top notch. And this was what we delivered on this album. The only problem that you people, not me, that you people might have with this album is the fact that, again, like I said, it is 17 minutes. It's a 17 track album and it is 56 minutes. And we know that the lifespan now, our attention span now, you don't day short. So you might not give yourself right by listening to the album from the beginning to end every time you listen to the album. Please, I'm going to advise you, if you really want to enjoy this album, listen to the album from beginning to the end and do not skip any track, because if you skip any track, you will not enjoy this album fully. This album is an album that has the potentials top chart and to also do mad and insane numbers. I hope, if I was Ruger right now, I think the 2 videos I might be thinking of pushing out is either 9 or what's the name of this song? I Want Peace, or Dear X. Now that is another song that I like so much on the album. Again, like I said, look, I like every song on the album. I don't think I've heard any debut album this year that I like up to this album. Again, I said debut album, that means an album that was released by an artist for the first time. This is their first album. This is Ruger's first album. And like I said, it did a very, very brilliant job with this album. If all the songs on this album were released as a single, it sure me die. Say those songs would definitely top charts. If not number 1, they would definitely be on number 2. And now combine all of those and put them in the album. It is easy to say Ruger is about to rule the world with this album. The rating of this album is going to be a solid 8.5 over 10. With that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and members of the Cha-Cha Nation, I have come to the end of another episode of the Cha-Cha Album Review Series on your What We Need podcast, Cha-Cha Music Review Podcast. Like, come away with another episode. I say, in whatever you do, keep the energy, keep it 100, and keep it positive. Peace out.
Cha-cha time, 2 time for the cha-cha gang. Give me the cha-cha gang. Rockin' with the best, cha-cha gang. Give me the cha-cha gang. Alayela with cha-cha gang. Give me the cha-cha gang. What's my body, cha-cha gang. Give me the cha-cha gang, cha-cha gang. What's my body?